And how about James Taylor, a voice that heals our soul and unites the nation?
Okay. The president and the Democrats celebrated at the White House just as the markets plunged and inflation took off. Congressman Mike Waltz, Republican from Florida, joins me now. You know, Congressman, that was really, really bad timing to do a celebration of the Inflation Reduction Act now, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's nothing like having a kumbaya concert on the White House lawn as the market is tanking by 1,200 points. And people in fixed incomes are watching their 401ks and their retirement savings get wiped. I think James Taylor needs to go back to North Carolina, where gas prices are still through the roof, and reconsider. It
was just so inappropriate, I thought. A man singing a song like that about suicide and heroin addiction at a time when you're supposed to be celebrating something. Somebody's got in the White House has got to get a grip on the president's presentation of the issues, don't you think?
Well, yeah, there's that. No, by the way, fentanyl and opioids are the #1 cause of death now of young people. But set that aside. I mean, this has just been tone deaf after tone deaf, not to mention coming through 9/11, saying Afghanistan was an extraordinary success. But the thing is on inflation, Stu, this isn't going anywhere. Yes, regular gas prices are going down. But what I'm watching is the cost of diesel, which is still near $5 a gallon, which obviously powers our trucks and our transportation costs that underlies everything that we buy, from groceries to home building parts. And that is still sky high. You add on top of that the Fed that's going to continue to raise rates. You add on top of that Russia turning oil and gas off to Europe, and an asinine energy policy here in the United States. And I think inflation's here to stay, and I don't see a soft landing for our economy.
Let's turn to something positive. I think this is very positive. Ukrainian troops have retaken a town just 2 miles from the Russian border. Seems like the tide is truly turning in that war. So, Congressman, should we help Zelensky flat out win?
Oh, absolutely. Been saying that since day one. If he had had these weapons before the invasion, maybe it wouldn't have happened. And if he had had these weapons faster, then maybe Ukraine would be in a much better place. But we still have a long way to go, Stu. Again, Russia is using energy as a lever. There are more holes in these sanctions than Swiss cheese. China is replacing everything that Russia's losing in Europe. We still have a nuclear plant that's caught in the fighting, Europe's largest. So we still have a ways to go. And the question we keep asking the Pentagon is, how do we sustain this over the long term? But right now, look, I think the world is thrilled and surprised at the effectiveness of this offensive.
But will Ukraine play any role in the November elections, or is it inflation, and crime, and the border, and that's it?
Yeah, what we're seeing, Stu, is it's border, crime, the economy, and education, what's being taught to our kids in schools.
Education.
Clearly at the top.
Congressman, always a pleasure. Thanks for coming in with us this morning, Mike Waltz. We appreciate it. Always.
Thank
you.